Warning, there are profanity, topics, and other opinions that could offend you. Please watch and or listen at your own risk, and enjoy the show. Hey guys, I'm RDiK here, Old School Duelist 12, and welcome to the Voidcast Season 2, where no topic is still off the table. So today we're talking about a couple things. Before I jump into the news, I just wanted to talk for a minute and say what's up, guys. Sorry about last week. Last week was a bit of emotions, and I just couldn't, you just have those weeks where you just can't really do anything, and you're just like, So, just wanted to, just having a day. I was having a week, so I had to take a day to myself, but I still wanted to put a video out to you guys that I personally don't like putting crap out there, so that's why I wanted to put something out there for you guys, so it wasn't just nothing. So, but I still enjoyed the video, still loved putting it out there, just because I like talking to you guys. I love making videos. It's so much fun. The editing part, I can go either way. Like, sometimes it's fun, some days it's not, but, what can you do about it? So yeah, I'm sorry about that. This week will be a normal length episode. And randomly, I forgot to check. I wanted to check some esports news. Is there anything going on with esports? Nothing on esports. I totally forgot to check that. I really don't talk about esports. I mean, this channel has kind of just become a gaming news channel or a gaming news thing. I mean, I do talk about other stuff, but there was nothing really interesting I wanted to talk about that happened during the week. I mean, I did do words that come to mind. I did see the Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds list, Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds ban list. It is an interesting clusterfuck. Just gonna tell you now, Blue Eyes invoked. It's definitely going to take the win. That's just what's gonna win this weekend at Worlds. So yeah. But yeah. So moving on to some actual news and stuff that I want to talk about. The three topics today, as normal, they come from Polygon.com, an amazing website where they give news. If you guys want to sponsor me, Polygon, it'd be great. Just saying, sponsor me. So today, the first news that we're going to talk about is Dragon Quest Builders 2 coming to PS4 and Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that is definitely a thing. Square Enix is bringing Dragon Quest Builders 2, the sequel to its building action role-playing game, to PS4 and Nintendo Switch. That is actually a surprise because I'm almost positive, but Dragon Quest Worlds or Dragon Quest Builders. What the hell just happened there? I want to say Dragon Quest was only for PS3. Yeah, it was for PS4, PS Vita, and PS3. So the fact that it's coming to Switch is just kind of like, what? I didn't play any of it, but it did, I did watch some stuff, and it was actually really fucking cool. Moving on in the article, the publisher revealed Dragon Quest Builders 2 at this weekend's Dragon Quest Festival in Tokyo, Japan. Dragon Quest Builders 2 will add features not present in the original, including sloping platforms and the ability to create waterfalls, and the option to swim underwater. Players can also travel quickly through the world of Dragon Quest Builders 2 thanks to the new hang glider. Square Enix also showed a brief snippet of multiplayer gameplay. Up to 4 players will be able to build an adventure cooperatively in the sequel. For a look at gameplay from Dragon Quest Builders 2, check out Square Enix archived livestream. The original Dragon Quest Builders, pictured above, was released in 2016 for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. Square Enix did not provide a release date for Dragon Quest Builders 2. While we wait, here's a look at the game's logo, which swaps the traditional T sword for a mallet. So yeah, in the original, because I have it right here, it was a T in the Dragon Quest, or at the end of Dragon Quest, but it shows a mallet instead. It looks really cool. I'm actually really excited because I have a Switch, so obviously I'm going to play the game, or I'm going to buy it, just because yeah, it has multiplayer. So I mean, why the fuck not? I mean, to me, honestly, it just looks like it looks like Minecraft and Dragon Quest, like, kind of had a child. Like, they had sex, and this is the child that it spawned. But it looks really fun. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up buying it just because I like Dragon Quest. The older games did look really cool, and I did play them. I played, like, I think Dragon Quest 2. Yeah, I played Dragon Quest 2. And it was fun. I had a fucking blast. So the fact that they have a Dragon Quest Builders is really cool. I might try to pick it up or something like that, or try to find somebody to let me play it, because I don't own a PlayStation Vita, PS4, or PS3. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to like hit someone up and be like, hey, you got Dragon Quest? You should let me play it at your house. But because Dragon Quest is, like I said, it's a fun game. I can't really say I grew up playing it because on the Game Boy Color, and when I was I want to say I was in like kindergarten or first grade when Dragon Quest 3. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Dragon Quest. Yeah, well, they have it for the DS. Ooh, I might buy it for the DS. Oh wait, no, it's for the DS. Ugh. I'm not gonna buy it if it's for the DS. Just gonna be honest with you right there. Unless they have one for the 3DS, which they do. Oh, look at that. Dragon Theater Rhythm Dragon Quest. Disgusting. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. They do have Dragon Quest 2. I totally fucking forgot about that. That is a thing. Fuck. I could buy it for PC. I know what I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy it for PC. But yeah, and I can play Dragon Quest. I mean, like, Dragon Quest Heroes is just like, it's literally just Dynasty Warriors, but with a Dragon Quest skin. Which, I'm not gonna lie, those are really fucking fun. I have One Piece. I have the One Piece game that is literally that. I think it's like Gold Rush 3 or something like that. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's a fucking amazing game, and I love it. I want to play more of it. But it's really fucking long. I know that much. But yeah. This is it. I played Dragon Quest, or Dragon Warrior 3. That's what it was. Dragon Warrior 3 for the Game Boy Color, not 2. But it was 3, because I remember having it. I remember it came out for the Game Boy, and the Game Boy Advance was also out, and that was funny as shit to me. I thought it was funny because this came out. Game Boy Advance was also out. It was just funny. It just made me laugh. It was like, because it says right on the box, it's like, compatible with Game Boy Advance, only for Game Boy Color. I was like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Good times. But yeah, no, it was a fun game. I had a blast with it. I loved it. It was great. It was awesome. And there's also Dragon Warrior Monsters. Don't know what the fuck that is. What the fuck is Dragon Warrior Monsters? Let's look this up real quick. Before we go on to the next topic, I want to finish up Dragon Warrior Monsters. What the shit is this? I want to see images. Can I see some images, please? What? I want to know what the shit this is. Is this like kind of just like Pokemon? What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on. Let's just open up YouTube. We're gonna open up the YouTube, and we're gonna look up Dragon Warrior Monsters. What the fuck? I think I remember this game. Wait a second. Wait a second. I think I remember this. Yeah, I remember Dragon Warrior Monsters. Yeah. It's Yeah, and then the monsters follow you, and then when you get into a fight, wait, I want to see a fight. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, so now I remember Dragon Warrior Monsters. So Dragon Warrior Monsters was for you people that don't know what it is. Dragon Warrior Monsters it's basically Pokemon. If you guys have ever seen the Digimon World game, that is another really good example. You get 3 monsters, right? And then they follow you, and then when you get into a battle, it shows the 3 enemies you're fighting, but not the actual monsters of your monsters. So like, that's hilarious. It makes me fucking die laughing because I remember playing this game. It was funny, and then like you see your attacks and everything. It's really cool. It's really cool. I definitely say look it up. I actually might look it up later. That's funny as shit. So that's that on Dragon Quest Builders 2. Look for it, buy it. I can't wait for release date. Oh, excuse me. Hearthstone Knights of the Frozen Throne launches next week. Now I play a little bit of Hearthstone. I haven't played it in a while. I actually might re-download it and play it when this new expansion comes out. Now, a month ago, Blizzard announced Hearthstone Knights of the Frozen Throne, the latest add-on for the developer's popular digital card game, a CCG. Excuse me. Today, Blizzard revealed that the release date for the expansion is almost here. And the news came via official Hearthstone Twitter account. I'm going to take a quick pause real quick. I fucking hate how people use Twitter for announcements. Trump is a good example. Anyway, but we're not going into that because I don't like talking about politics on the Voidcast. Now, what I mean is, like, a lot of people, they'll make announcements via Twitter, and I find it really annoying because sometimes people will make announcements for shit, and it's not even meant to be there. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Okay. My bad. Sorry, I thought no, don't worry about it. But, yeah, it's really annoying. I mean, like, if that is your only way for announcing stuff, yeah, cool. But if it's, like, if you have a website, I'm sorry, I feel like you should announce it on the website. And, quick jab into politics. I'm sorry, Trump, you should not be allowed to use your Twitter for fucking announcements. Eat dicks. I fucking hate you. Anyways, moving on. RIP headphone users. Where Blizzard announced the Knights of the Frozen Throne will be available Thursday, August 10th. So that is the day that this episode of the Voidcast goes up there. You can check out this, and I probably will be playing. The latest Hearthstone expansion adds a number of new features to the game, most notably the series of free single-player missions. Playing through these will earn you free packs from the new set. My dog's fucking losing his shit. The set is also including a new mechanic called hero cards. These generally expansive legendary cards will transform the hero's player character into the Death Knight version of themselves, granting it a powerful immediate effect and revised hero power, including hero cards. Knights of the Frozen Throne will feature 135 new cards in total. For more on the new add-ons, check out the full reveal feature or watch our new exclusive new card reveal in the video below. Yep, like I said, if I remember to put the link to the articles, which I really hope I do, then there's a video to go with it. If not, you can just go to Polygon's website. If I forgot to put the links to the page or to the articles, just go to Polygon's website, find this article about Hearthstone Knights of the Frozen Throne. Launches next week. That is the name of the article. But yeah, you can check it out and play the shit out of it. I have to sneeze again. No, I don't. But yeah, no. Sorry, I don't know what the hell's going on with my body. But yeah. Hearthstone is a really fun game. It's a CCG. It's just a digital card game. That's all it is. And it's really fucking fun. I love it a lot. I've always loved Hearthstone. Oh, I can't say I've loved Hearthstone. At first, when my buddy told me about it, he was like, "Hey, play Hearthstone with me." I was like, oh, "I'll give it a try." I played like the first 3 tutorial missions, and I didn't like it. Gave it another try, and I was like, "This is fucking fun." Ended up playing it on a computer. Ended up downloading it on my phone, and it was great. I just loved playing it. But with the new expansion coming out, I might dabble in it. I don't know. I didn't play it enough to actually be good at the game. So, yeah. That is literally it. The next topic that I'm going to talk about is something I'm really excited for. Oh, I just want it to be November already. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon revealed their first new Pokemon form. The Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon will introduce a third form for Lycanroc, Dusk form, which launches in November. The Pokemon Company announced the new form yesterday. Dusk form Lycanroc joins the other two forms of the Pokemon, Midday form and Midnight form, introduced in 2016's Pokemon Sun and Moon. Lycanroc evolves from Rockruff with the form depending on the version of the Pokemon. Depending on the version of the Pokemon and the time of day Rockruff is leveled up. You can't get Dusk form Lycanroc on your team by ordinary methods such as discovering the mysterious Pokemon in the wild, said the announcement. How you'll be able to collect it is not known yet. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon launched November 17th for the 3DS, returning with an all-new Pokemon and a new story set within the world of Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, I know, you're like 16 minutes in, you're already done with the episode. No, I'm going to talk about Pokemon Sun, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon for the last, 15 minutes or whatever. But Pokemon Sun and Moon, first of all, let's start Pokemon in general for me. The video games, they mean a lot to me. I grew up playing them. I remember getting Pokemon. The first Pokemon game that I ever got was Pokemon's Silver version for the Game Boy Color, and it was fucking amazing. I never beat Pokemon Silver for the Game Boy, but later, down the line when I had, Soul Silver and Heart Gold, I did end up beating Soul Silver, which is fucking amazing. I loved it. Oh my god, I love Pokemon so much. Fun fact about me, I, for the longest, was never going to play past Gen 4. Just because, to me, and I still think this, Gen 5 Pokemon look fucking stupid. They look so dumb. Gen 6 kind of made it a little better, but overall, Gen 4 Pokemon, or Gen 5 Pokemon look fucking stupid as shit. I mean, they have a fucking lamp. A fucking lamp and a fucking bag of trash. What the shit? Sorry, that's just that bugs me so much. There's so many Pokemon on Gen 5 that just piss me the fuck off. And then, what else is it? So so I never was going to play Gen 5, which means I was never going to buy a 3DS and play Pokemon. But when they announced when they announced, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I was like, I gotta buy a 3DS. That's what I gotta do. I just gotta buy one, and I'm gonna play the shit out of it. But when that happened, because I ended up eventually playing Pokemon White. Yes. I ended up playing Pokemon White. My buddy, he said he had an extra, so he's like, hey, you want it? I'll give it to you. So then he gave it to me, and I was like, this is awesome. So then I played it. It was pretty fun. I still had a good time. I still fucking hate it, but it was fucking great. And then and then I played Pokemon X, because once they announced Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I was like, I gotta buy a 3DS. So then I bought my buddy's 3DS because he was getting rid of it. So then I bought it from him, bought Pokemon X, and Pokemon X was fucking fun as shit. Omega Ruby was a lot more fun than X, but, just because it was a remake of my favorite generation, Gen 3, the best gen in the game. It was fun. It was really fun. I had a fucking blast playing Omega Ruby because I loved Ruby. Ruby was the best one. Fire Pokemon all the fucking way. And then I bought Pokemon Sun. And here's my thoughts on Pokemon Sun. yeah, I know, we're already past Sun. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are about to come out. The sequels. Here's my thought process on Pokemon Sun. Pokemon Sun was great. It was such a great game. I fucking poured 40 hours alone into the main story. Every once in a while, I'll pick it up and I'll do like something from the tree. But for the most part, I mean, like, I kind of just, I played it, beat it, and I was like, okay, I'm done with the game. On to the next thing. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I fucking beat the game, did the post-story stuff, and then I still fucking put hours after that. I think I put a total of, how many hours did I put into Pokemon Omega Ruby? Let's look real quick. With my dead 3DS. Either way, the game was fucking amazing. It was so much fun. I can't believe that I think I have like almost 200 hours clocked on Pokemon Omega Ruby. I'm about to go back and look at it real quick. So yeah, it was great. It was fucking great. But I think I only have like maybe, I think only like 50 hours clocked in Sun. But I'm really excited for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, only for the fact of like, it's the first actual sequel to a game and to a Pokemon game since Pokemon Black and White, because there's Pokemon Black and White, then there's Pokemon Black and White 2. So them making an actual sequel to a game is very, very interesting and very cool to me. Another thing that I want to add is that I'm really curious to see 130 hours clocked onto Pokemon Ruby, Omega Ruby. So that's still a lot for me, because once I'm basically done with the game, I'm done with it. Like, that's it. That's just it. I'm just done with it. Another interesting, cool thing about it is that just the fact of what they did with the game after, like, for taking out the gyms and putting in the trials, which in my personal opinion is stupid. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want the gyms back. So if they want to, add the gyms back, that'd be cool. I'd be happy. But if they don't, then oh well, I'll settle for trials. It is nice. It is refreshing, and it is nice to actually see and actually have been done or being done. Is really cool. I think that's it was interesting. It was very, very, very interesting. It was different though, because like at the same time I'm used to walking up to, or like preparing for a gym leader, and not just like, what am I gonna fight? I don't know, because that's kind of what it was. Literally, what it was is just like I didn't really know what I was preparing myself to fight. I didn't know what typings I was getting ready for. Another cool thing that I thought was really, really cool, what they did for the Elite Four was really interesting. Yes, there was an Elite Four for people that just don't know. It's been out for almost a year now. So spoils, you can go fuck yourself. With them actually putting in an Elite Four was really interesting to me, because I didn't think there was going to be an Elite Four. But since they put the Elite Four in there, I was like, oh, cool. So that actually gives me something to prepare for a typing, which was awesome. I thought it was really cool. The story and taking out the trials and putting in the story itself was fucking awesome. Most of the game was just a story, which was really cool, which I didn't mind about the gyms, because I mean, like, the gyms are a nice break from the story. But actually playing a Pokemon game that had a full story, and it felt like a game that was nothing but story, where it was just story this, story that, story this, story that. That's basically what the game was, which I fucking enjoyed and loved. But anyways, back to what I was talking about, the Elite Four. With the Elite Four, it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. Instead of facing a champion, because in the game, the Elite Four, they just added the Elite Four, so you will be the first champion. So instead of fighting a champion, you just fight like the Professor, and the Professor's a fucking G. Like, holy shit, he's fucking ready to clobber. And then if you go back a second time, your rival comes up. And that is fucking cool. And then you actually have to defend. I'm curious what will happen if you go back a third time or if you lose. I'm pretty sure if you lose, it'll be like, and the new champion, blah, blah, blah. And then you go fight that champion. And then you have to reclaim your title. But if you beat your rival, it'll be like champion, or was it seek defended. And I was like, what? That's dope, dude. That was actually really fucking cool. I actually kind of want to go back a third time and see what happens. I actually kind of want to lose and be like, see what happens. So yeah, it was just really fucking cool, and I loved it. The game, the new Pokemon was interesting. The story was fucking great. I'm really excited for the new story in the next one coming up, because there's a lot of stuff that like yeah, you answered a lot of the question, or like a lot of the stuff was actually, you know, solved. They didn't like leave you on a fucking cliffhanger like they do sometimes. There was two cliffhangers that confused the shit out of me. What was the main they showed the main purpose of the Team Skull. Was it Guzma? Yeah, Guzma. They never really delved on him too much, so I thought that was like really fucking interesting. I find him really interesting and very mysterious. I wonder what they're gonna do with him in the second game. And then one thing that really, really surprised me, and it's something that I kind of not confused me, but caught me off guard. Okay, so in Pokemon Gen 4, Platinum to be specific, Team Plasma, that is the team that is like the Team Rocket of the thing. Team Plasma, they show up, or they're the thing, and then their boss just kind of like opens up a portal, and they talk about different universes and stuff like that, and then he just dips. He's just gone. Poof. So, and that just left a huge cliffhanger for him. Nobody has no idea what happens to him. He's never brought back up ever again in the series, in the franchise at all, any of the games, until Pokemon Sun and Moon. In Sun and Moon, there is a professor guy, like the professor of Team Plasma. He shows up and he says, "Hey, what's up?" He gives you something, and like talks to you for a second, and he mentions their boss, and that is where I'm like, what is going on with this? And like, I feel like they wouldn't have this one character show up for a split second, and that's it. And then plus also they have Gen 4, they have champions from previous generations, but the Gen 4 champion is shown quite a bit. Like, she kind of like, you talk to her a lot. She plays a big role in the tree. So talking to her, or her being in that, plus Team Plasma's scientist guy that just kind of like dips and disappears. He just stops existing in the game. The leader, you saw him leave and stop existing in the game, but the professor, you have a battle with him, and then he's just, they don't fucking mention him, they don't talk about him, so he's gone. And then the fact that he shows up in this game, and now they're going to have a sequel, it makes me really wonder if they're going to, because they did test out, you know, the Alolan forms of Pokemon. I wonder if they're going to have, they're either going to, I have two theories. They're either going to focus a little bit more on Gen 4 Pokemon in this game and make Team Plasma a thing. And like, I like have a feeling like maybe Guzma is the son of the leader of Team Plasma, or something like that. Or they're just gonna have straight up just Team Plasma show up and be like, "Sup, dude? Sup, dude? We had our scientist dude come in, like, you know, scope out the place, and now we're here, ready to fuck shit up. Sup, dude? Give us your fucking Pokemon." But yeah, so and then Guzma, I'm really curious what they're gonna do with Guzma. I'm really curious what they're gonna do with Gen 4 Pokemon. If we're going to get a Gen 4 remake. If we do, awesome. If we get a Gen 4 remake, totes, bro. Fucking totes. But if we don't get a Gen 4 remake, then I really hope they focus something more on Gen 4 in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So that's just, my thoughts on Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and Pokemon Sun and Moon in general. I'm excited to see what they do. I want it to be November already, because once November comes, I'm telling you, as soon as they announce something really fucking cool to pre-order with Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, guess what? I'm pre-ordering that shit, bitch. Yeah, because I pre-ordered Pokemon Sun, got my fucking Munchlax, evolved that bitch. We got Fridge Jr. So yeah, like I said, can it be just November already? Can it be November 17th? So I can get my fucking Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Obviously, I'm gonna go Ultra Sun just because I like the cat. I like Solgaleo, Nebby, my boy Nebs. But yeah, that's it for the podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching and or listening to the Voidcast Season 2. If you like anything, if you like what you hear and what I do, please like, share, and subscribe to my other videos. Leave a comment down below if you want to, talk to me, because I'll comment back. I always comment back. At least for now, I can always comment back. But thank you guys for watching and or listening. Thank you, and have a wonderful, beautiful night, day, thing, or whatever. That's not the button.